Guys, if you don't know, we have a huge update today. And okay, a moment of pure honesty, guys. I think it's cool. I'm on the side of this is a cool update. So, I don't know about you all, but that's where I am. You can go to Australia for this, like, including flights and everything, Bullet. I'm on the Steely, Macbeth. It defaults you to the steel frame. I guess if you have it, I don't know if it defaults you to the Zwift Carbon otherwise, but because I'm still on the TT bike, and I'm not going to switch off in the event that I forget to switch it back on. So I'm just going to ride it on the steel frame. Guys, metal bikes are the fastest in the world. Get with the program. The fastest bikes in the world are metal. Just adding a few extra things in the UI, you understand. Oh, but also, guys, we didn't get the update. So I don't know if that's going to mess with everything that goes on today. But I think it was pre-updated, and then they just basically unlocked it. But I didn't see... I jumped on for a second to look at the new course profile update, and I didn't seem to have it. So I don't know what's going on with that part, but at the same time, we got the new expansion, so it must have updated. Well, hotels 4 times the cost in US compared to the rest of the world. Dude, and especially during an event, Peter. US hotels are very well known for scalping during event weekends. And by like 100% to 200% price increase. Not funny. What's up? Welcome back. Rev up those legs. Dude, look at 65, 61. Oh, okay, now we're getting low. Oh, man, I know, right? How you doing today? Not funny. No biggie. Yeah, that's true. Yo, guys, having a camper, like, I know, like, if you already have one, like, traveling to events and having a camper is, like, pretty sick. And it saves you a lot of money other than, of course, the initial cost of having a camper. But if you already have one, it can help out. Excellent. Nice. Good to hear. I'll let you know in a bit, man, because I'm racing today and I have not... My fitness is not in a good spot at the moment. I just came back from a knee injury, so I'm very weak right now. So what's the best thing to do but race in a TTT? A long TTT at that. Semi-truck plus, there you go. Dude, that's like a freaking luxury hotel on wheels. You could set that thing up sweet. 50-ish minutes. Not crazy long. It's still kind of just at the edge of like a long one, isn't it? Because I kind of see is like in the 30-minute range short. The 40-minute range is like standard. And then the 50-minute range is starting to get up there. Randy did 51:24. Oh, well, we're not beating her, that's for sure. Her team's probably extremely fast. Our goal is, I think, 4.5 on the front, so it should be hopefully manageable for me. But we know that actually means 5 for me. So, guys, we're about to go check out the new Zwift road. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't resist spoilers. So I watched somebody ride who exploited into it already. Because apparently there was a way to exploit your way in. Which is pretty common with Zwift updates, if you've been around Zwift for a while. Pushing 360 in first. Are you up at the front? Oh, that's just, oh, for your TTT. Yeah, well, guys, don't forget, 5 watt per kilo is 300 watts for me. So I'm still not really working that hard in all reality. Does Donkey Kong appear? We'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of hoping that Angel Scotty Weiss comes down on us to show us the way of Jarvis Island. The first time I ever saw Jarvis Island was one of his YouTube videos. I'll tell you what, guys, when you go back and you watch some of the Zwift beta stuff, Zwift beta looked really good. It had really good lighting. I think it was easier to, you know, use the volumetric lighting and things with a smaller map and a smaller user base, but it looked really good. A little more on the realism side than the current Zwift. 360 and I am 73, so it will be a hard one. Oof. Yeah, dude, good luck. It's a start that encourages speed, so be willing to restrain yourself a little bit, I guess. You will be happy on lap 2 when you're doing that false flat uphill drag up to the Fuego Flat Arch that you're not completely cooked. Because that area reduces draft just enough that if you are hurting bad, that can be the end of the game. The Beatles are here. Wow. Hey, NT, how are you doing? Yeah, NT, I'm doing ZRL, the TTT this week. I'm not feeling overly optimistic, considering my fitness is not the best, relatively. Thank you, Lumo. Normally, right, TTT is between 350 and 360, and you have shorter poles. Do you use a calculator of some kind? He made 88, yeah. Wait, the rocks are still there, though? I don't know if I like the rocks being there. I thought it was just kind of, you know, to build suspense and hype. I don't know about that. I don't know. It hides my view. Just when Zwift was expanding their render distance, and now you have this monstrosity taking up your view. It's hiding the Alp, guys. Big L. This is actually the worst part of this update. You heard it here, guys. The worst part of the update is that we have to deal with these rocks now forever. Tour of Watopia. I mean, pimp if you're offering, man. I'm there to help, you know, help satisfy. I'm a giver after all. Use Google spreadsheets. Here we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoa! Okay, cool. Dude, look at this. It heard me. Zwift heard me. Bro! Has Zwift ever done anything like this before? I was like, what is with this shaking? Oh, that's why. Excellent. Oh my gosh. How are you doing, ma'am? What's going on in the world of excellence? Hey, Rob. Dude, look at this, guys. Welcome to Jarvis Island, I guess. Fake rant. Fake rant. Staged. Planned content. I'm shameless, Peter. I need to work on I do, man. That's why I quit at a young age. I just couldn't understand at first why I kept getting the shit rolls in all of my plays that I would attend. And then as an adult, I realized why. As a kid, I was blissfully ignorant. But now I understand. Wait, that's not always going to happen, is it? Curtis, what's up, man? Hopefully not. I missed the entire ride into the place because that was about a, 30-second cutscene. Cruising at the back, get to see the reveal twice. See, you're the smart one. I'm actually going to back off a bit, guys. I'm... Danger zone. Danger zone. I still think it was cool. I still think that was really cool. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen every time. But it shows that Zwift is thinking about things in different ways. Now, you understand you could have been the next Christopher Walken. You know what? In another life, maybe. But yeah, so who is going to be the first one to do 100 laps of this? As a one of, I think so, Rob. I would question their decision. Thank you, Clutch. I'd question their decision of doing that every time. I don't think so. But we do have the wide angle cuts on other parts of the map too, but they've also shortened those. They know people don't want that, but it was cool. No lap counter. No gravel as well. I like how they revealed the new locations on Fortnite all day. Wow, what out-of-the-box thinking. Taking concepts that other games have been using for a decade. I mean, Zwift is a small indie company, so I do get it, even if I want more. Banjo Cafe. Was that in the original? Anybody here? Is there anybody in chat who has any knowledge about how Jarvis Island looked back in the day? Are we even on Jarvis Island? I should have pulled up a YouTube from the beta and did a ride-along kind of thing. But, again, poor content planner, bad actor, washed athlete. Riding in grass. Yeah, that's the silver lining, Peter. More map for random rocks and grass to migrate into the road on. So we do the lap, and then do we leave, or is the finish of the lap at the banner that we first saw when we got in? It's Jarvis. It is Jarvis. Okay. Thanks, Damon. You've been riding Zwift since 2016, so you rode Jarvis. Can't say you remember much. Wonder if you have screenshots in Strava. That would be awesome if you did, because that was, did they even have the screenshot feature in the beginning days?
There's only one I want. I love you, Pookie.
Oh, God. Thanks, pimp. So this one? Top of volcano, you think? Of course it goes up volcano. Of course. Thanks, yeah. I was wondering, because I don't think this is that long of a lap, is it? So we must leave at some point. Fan. Time for the fan. I'm starting to feel warm. Oh, man. That time of year where the office is not toasty anymore. Fans only, yes. Sorry. I forgot that that term is censored. I forgot. Guys, knowing how I'm feeling today, I might have to kick on my blowy Matron. You know, that usually only comes out on special occasions like my birthday or something. But today we might have to call it in. Wee, dude. This 2-minute draft boost is kind of wild. Is it 2 full minutes or is it a minute and a half? Either way, oh my god. I don't know, it could have even just been a minute. But it felt so long, double timed. What I'm really saying is that time flies when I'm here with you, chat, is what I'm really trying to say. Well, guys, that was it. I'm definitely glad that the rocks went away. Well, kind of. There's still some rocks. But I am happy with that. I am just so surprised that happened. You're viewing on the broadcast version, and the rocks are still there, so it's instanced then. It's a client-side instanced. The next update they have will probably make it like, or they'll probably do a patch that makes it server-side at some point. Wow, we do go up. Okay. Rocks may trigger every time until next update. Yeah. What's new? What's new? You're right. Excellent. Are you still feeling all right? You still doing your on your fitness grind? Hopefully. Who knows how the spaghetti works? You know, it's a strategy, I think, at this point, Peter. You keep us guessing enough that we truly have no idea what is possible and what isn't. And so we just assume it's not possible. When you open, the rocks retracted a bit. So that's why you might see them. Yeah, they're gone now. Well, for the most part. You have Zwift activity starting from April 2015, but no screenshots on Strava. That would have been cool. I know SW has a video of him riding Jarvis Island. He shared it in Streama before. I'll tell you, Curtis, I don't know if you can validate, but the lighting back in Jarvis Island, I really liked it. It looked more like cinematic and more on the side of like realism than it does now. You can tell that they had a bit of a early identity crisis. And it really kind of shows that Zwift does intend to be more of a game over simulator, even from the beginning, because they started out with more simulated, real-world simulated environment, and now they've moved, and then after beta, they moved cartoony more. In all reality, it's probably to help with processing. but I do notice. But Curtis, do you remember the butterflies in that one spot of the map? But they only come up sometimes. That one thing back in the day. This is a game we simulate cycling in. Oh, that is the facts right there. Call of Duty just needs to give Zwift. Imagine Zwifting in Verdansk. Just imagine. It would make everyone happy in all reality. Dodging airstrikes. Activating your UAV so you can see if the attacks happen. Thanks, Perez. Oh man, guys. I should have put out like a 1 minute effort over aerobic yesterday. My legs feel like mush. Tactical bikers coming through with a supply drop. It's less noticeable bringing them in by bike, the supply drops. You don't see the airdrop. It's super under the radar, literally. Yeah, that's true. Excellent. I think, who was it? Was it Scott saying that he's tried Zwift in VR? When the technology gets there to the point where it's not this big heat trapping device on your face, I mean, hell yeah, I would love something like that. What time is it? 9:21. We have so much time. I probably should have done the B route, but this is smarter. Armor plates, yeah. Yeah, you gotta be ready for when they drop the turret at the top of the climb to take out the chase group. In about 40 minutes, Eloy. 10 a.m. my time, I think, or 10:02 my time. Oh, that guy has the atomic wheels. They did make them better, though, didn't they? When those wheels dropped, the tri-spoke atomics, it was literally the worst wheel set in the game. It was as heavy as, like, the heaviest wheel set. Second stage ride in a row, you've had a drop in connection. Really? From the companion app? Did you drop out in game too, or did it just, like, did you lose the companion ride screen? You tried Zwift with VR at a bike shop when Zwifts were touring around? Probably disorienting. Pretty cool to look behind you. That would be cool. Or to have like a rear view mirror in your like picture in picture. That would be pretty sweet. The thing with and maybe this is an issue, I don't follow the world of VR very closely, but stabilizing your field of view so that it looks natural. Every time I've used VR, it seems like just super jittery, and I feel like it kind of could invoke like some nausea in people because of just how shaky it is. Hey, Telma, yes ma'am. We're slowly getting back. We are, our injury is about 90-95% rehabbed, but I'm sure that will go down 5 to 10% because I am joining a ZRL team today. 2007. It's an hour 44. So yeah, you're an hour ahead, or you're an hour later, I mean. You got a lot of time to question your life choices. Yeah, today I jumped on stream early so that we could ride this route before the race. Yeah, I'm doing the TikTok TTT.
If you want to know the secret of being, you will come with us.
Stinker, hi Stinker. Yes, you are. Congratulations. Congratulations, Stinker. Hey, Buckies. What were you doing today? Am I just that out of the loop? I feel like this is an odd time. Trust the process and prep. Yes, sir. Eloy, you gotta trust the process. If it was a straight line to your goals, it wouldn't feel worth it, would it? No, you turn your head to look behind. Wild, man. It would be cool to see riders next to you like that. You're 16. Oh, it looks like we do go down the volcano as well. That little loop is very short. It is very short. So we know what's needed. That's good. Yeah, Eloy, it's very beneficial when you're riding with people that you understand really well, know their riding styles, can anticipate their actions and reactions to things. No, linear progression for sure. I don't know, maybe if that was just how life worked, we'd see it different, but it does feel like it can take a little of the achievement out of it. I think that's one of the things that brings people to Twitch streams, is the non-linear nature of grinding. Thanks, Buckies. Hope you had a good ride, man. What were you doing today? Do a sprint. I'm trying. I can't even get out of the saddle. Getting out of the saddle still hurts on my left knee. "90-minute zone 2, nice. How'd it feel today?" You didn't do the FRR this round, did you? I see brain cells are slowly establishing themselves, which is nice to see. Now running to work, literally running to work. Just out of the saddle, Telma. Luckily it doesn't hurt at all in the saddle. I'm just not going to be able to put out proper watts. But we have a full team, so if I get dropped, it's all good. But yeah, guys, just know today is not going to be a good day. I'm mostly there for support. And then get dressed. Ooh. Pictures or it didn't happen. Literal acceptance, gotcha. Okay, yeah, guys, look. Look, we can see... Wait, we would have to go around a little further. There we go. We would have been able to see the rocks right here before, right? No, they would be right here. So you can see there are like 3 big protrusions still out there. Or, oh, there's a 4th right there. So you still have some thrustage. But it's not covering the whole view anymore. Look at the little archipelago out there with the boats, too. IRL, I've traditionally used Continental, but I've recently been riding on Pirellis. The Pirellis on-road feel better, but they are a absolute pain to get on a wheel. Like, Continental just really is just, it's a good brand. Like, it just is so, it's much more, I just found it to be much more manageable. They don't have just the most insanely tight beads ever. I've ridden on Challenge, GP 5000s, stinker. But the Gators are great, man. The Gator skins, those are super solid tires. Especially for like all year round use. Because of the puncture resistance is really good. The 5000s, yeah, especially the newish. It's not really new anymore. They've been out for like a year or two. They're 4 seasons. The Continental GP 5000 4S are spectacular tires. Like, they're still really fast for how good they are. Don't crash into you. Dude, Rob, isn't that just so insulting them putting this volcano climb after this? We choose the short route because it's the short route. It can't, I think they're tubeless compatible. You don't have to run them tubeless, but I think they're tubeless compatible. I think most tires these days are like TLR, aren't they? Definitely double check with that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. Do you run tubeless, Stinker, on your, even on a road or a smaller wheel set? Not like a mountain bike wheel set, I guess? I don't know. I think tubeless is too much faff for day-to-day usage. It's great for like an event, but for day-to-day, I don't think it's as nice, because you're constantly, it takes just more maintenance. And again, I'm somebody who whacks my chains, so I guess it's kind of hypocritical because that takes extra time. But having to basically replace your sealant all the time, even though it says it's like long lasting, like it can just be a bit of a nuisance for me. So normally I run what are called TPU tubes from a company called Ride Now on Amazon. I've used Pirelli TPUs, I've used Tubolito, I've used Ride Now, I've used CycleWorks, and I'll tell you what, the Ride Now are the cheapest, and I have yet to have any difference in experience between all of them. So normally I run TPU. You bought those TPU ones last summer, you still not tried them? Yeah, tell them. They're very affordable now. Like, you can get like the race version of the Ride Nows for I think like $6 a tube, $7 a tube. So it's getting closer to the price of like Butyl. And I'll tell you what, after using TPU, I really love it. I was worried that it'd be too brittle and fragile, but I pinched it on the rim a couple times when trying to seat my bead, and it didn't puncture it. So they seem to be pretty sturdy. TPU's fantastic, Payne. You can confirm. Dude, I felt a noticeable difference to the riding characteristic. It felt like my wheel was like hollow, like almost like it didn't have that Butyl cushion, but it felt good. It felt good. It felt fast. Again, that's subjective. It felt fast. And they hold air, which is really nice. Conti Race 28 tubeless. Which race? I think they have like 3 of them or 4 of them. They have the new, what is it, TLRs, which are supposed to be really good for Pirelli. Oh, that's Conti Race. Yeah, the Conti Race are probably good. They're probably, I haven't tried those, but it's probably less sturdy, like puncture resistance wise. Big performance difference between the Gators and the 5000s. It's tough to say, Stinker. Because when I switched from, because I had Ultra Sports on this bike originally, Continental Ultra Sports, with Butyl. But they were also on 35 millimeter aluminum rims. And when I did the switch over to my carbon rims, which are deep dish, I also switched to the GP 5000s and TPU. So there was a lot of change that all happened kind of at once. For both wheels. So yeah, Schneider's, if you get the ultra light TPU, it can be a third of the weight of a butyl tube. So you're looking at 65 to 70 grams for both wheels. That's for both tubes.